What's going on, YouTube? We talk about LS swapping. If you ask me, it's a headache. I'm waiting on a LS1 water pump and the spacer so I can get rid of this. Had to run that in order to get the radiator and stuff not to overheat. I kept blowing fuel lines because my gas tank wasn't vented right. The easiest part was making my own wiring harness, which I thought was going to be the hardest part. But it's just been a headache. One headache after another. Now I got to get the headers off the floor to stop the vibration that's in it. It runs good, sounds good, but I'd be happy with just my 355 back in here. I figured I'd just make this video to see if anybody else is having the same problems. Which I jumped into it head first. Should have did more research. To get the security off of my computer, all I did was put it in my wife's truck, programmed it to start. Once it started, unplugged the body control module, left it unplugged until I got the computer unhooked, and that deleted the security on it. So until I get my other intake and all that, pretty much what I got to work with. Bunch of ugliness. Once I get all the bugs worked out of it, it'll probably be worth it. But as of right now, I wish I'd have just went back with a carbureted motor. It's 100% easier to work with. Considering how much money I got tied up in just that, it wasn't worth it to me. But we'll see how it goes down the road. And the fuel pump's loud as hell. Oh, it sounds good. But like I said, once I get the vibration out of it, because I didn't really want to dent the headers, so I'm going to have to pull the driver's side back off again and get it off my full grid. Once I do that, fix my power steering pump, I'll probably think different of it. But until then, I just don't think it was worth it. Got about the same power I already had. But as it progresses, I'll keep y'all in the loop. My thoughts. Night we're going. We're going to a big car called Gatlinburg, so we'll take it up there and see how everything goes. Definitely going to clean all the wires up with this. This is just to get it going. After Gatlinburg, I start cleaning everything up. So I had to rig my transmission lines back so they weren't laying on the header. But for anybody that's doing an LS swap or anything, I'd do a bunch of research, a bunch. Because especially if you plan on using the truck accessories and everything, definitely got to get the 3/4 inch spacer for the LS1 water pump. Because if you're just using the truck accessories, water pump and everything, it won't work because the fill point is lower than the neck of the water pump, so you'll never get the air out of it. It'll just keep overheating. That's why I had to put this ugly thing in. So this is my fill point now, but this is just deleted until I get my other water pump and spacer. Probably going to delete the box out of it just to make it easier to get back over to the spark plugs and stuff. Yeah, don't run and drive bad. You really don't. I mean, other than the vibrations driving me nuts that's in it and not having no power steering. Because no power steering kept leaking. Even with it leaking, I had power steering, but last night we rerouted and did a couple things, and then my brother overfilled the power steering on it, and I don't know if it made my rack pinion go out or the power steering pump go out. So now the power steering's really tight on it. I'm sure you can hear that fuel pump sitting there winding real loud. That drives me nuts. Once I put my speakers and stuff back in it, it probably won't bother me because I won't hear it. After you get it all cleaned back up. I've missed the car since I put the 355 up. Jerry repaint it. I don't know if we're going back the same color or pearl white. Think about pearl white with orange stripes to match my drum. At least until I four-wheel disc it. The car's coming along. It's in way better shape than it was when I started with. I done sell my OBS, I'm going to start doing some stuff to it. But till then, this is what I'm going to be playing with. That, and I can't wait till the other motor's completely built. Then I might like the LS more because it'll have more power. But as of right now, the way I feel about it is it just wasn't worth it. The money I spent on doing this, I could have rebuilt my 355 and been happier. And I wouldn't have had no headaches. But I'm sure my opinions will change in the future. That's just how I feel as of right now. It's just a little short video. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. Maybe I'll start picking it up, recording more often. As long as I don't keep forgetting. I do this more of a hobby than anything. And basically just put stuff on YouTube to memory for me to go back and look at. Y'all have a good day.